Hello and welcome to Tech Talks with Madonna Season 2, Episode 10. Our guest today is Selen Demir. Selen is a computer engineer and currently working for Akbank. Akbank is a local bank in Turkey. Outside of work, she enjoys improving her business knowledge with certificate from Google and the European Business School of Luxembourg. She also enjoys volunteering and she leads Women in Tech Netherlands as the Digital Education and Literacy Director. She also enjoys volunteering for global communities, one being the Women Who Code mobile group, where she gets to lead the mobile truck. She also does an amazing thing, like she is the I Am Remarkable facilitator. Apart from that, she's a superwoman. Selen Demir, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Yes.
Nice. And I just want to say thank you so much. I remember I reached out to you in the Women Who Code group and actually mobile group, and you accepted my invite. And also I remember when I was doing my keynote back in, last year, you volunteered to actually send in a quote from the community, and that was very awesome. So I just want to say thank you for being there for me when I needed someone.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome. Now, let's get into it. So tell us more. Tell us more about you.
Hello, everyone. I am Selen. I am a computer engineer, and currently I am working at Akbank as an Android developer. Akbank is a local bank in Turkey. Outside of my work, I'm trying to improve my business knowledge with certificates from Google, the European Business School of Luxembourg, and also recently I'm attending Global Impact Certificate Program. I am volunteering with several global communities. Also, I met Madonna first women tech makers, and after that I just came across her again in Women Who Code mobile team. So
Wow.
one of them so we go way back. One of them is Women in Tech Netherlands, actually. My title is their Digital Education and Literacy Director, and I'm responsible for organizing this year Role Model Masterclass. We will do it in autumn of this year, so I hope to see everyone there. So you can follow us, our page in LinkedIn. We will post about the details of the event there. The other one is Women Who Code. I am volunteer for their mobile track. As a part of my volunteer role, I am helping with moderating events, and I am leading the Android Study Club now. So if you're a beginner, you can join our Women Who Code Slack, and after that, you can join the Android Study Club channel. We are posting bi-weekly notes and hosting events there. When we finish the basics, we will start the Jetpack Compose course together. So I will hope to see everyone there also if you are interested in learning Android more. The last one is Upschool. Upschool, where I graduated from their Android track. And after that, I joined my current role, and they helped me for getting my job now I have. They are giving Turkish women free software development education and helping them with their job search. So right now I am helping them as a volunteer for their soft skill education. Currently I have 60 students from a full stack development course, and bi-weekly I am hosting soft skill sessions for them. Also, I am remarkable facilitator and doing I am remarkable sessions with them, like every new educational path I open. So that's it.
Wow, that is awesome. I mean, you're doing so many amazing things. It's just stunning. I mean, I am impressed. I used to think I do like everything because people tell me, Madonna, you're doing everything, and I'm like, you're doing everything now. That is so great. I think one thing that I'm going to mention, because we're going to post this on the newsletter, please share the links so that everybody can just look at these links, because I feel like this is very important. I spoke to my previous guest Rose Gael, and she mentioned most of the biggest issue that people encounter, or even students, is that they don't know where to find these events or to find these communities. And I feel like the way you've mentioned and the way you're involved, it's amazing. Like, how did you, sorry to deviate a little bit here, but how did you discover all these things? How do you get involved? And how can people be active as you are? Like, they don't have to be extremely active, but how can they join them? And also, don't forget, we need those links.
I will send the links after our conversations to you.
Yes.
When I am in the college, I try to just find more events and more things like I can join. And also, I am really getting inspired with all of the women with their technology careers around me. So I will try to just find those events, find those clubs, that kind of stuff. I'm using LinkedIn very actively. Actually, it is, I think, really a good point because I found most of my stuff there first, and after that, like with the Women Who Code, I joined their firstly Women Who Code and Slack channel. After that, I found out they have a Women Who Code mobile track, so I just joined the mobile track there. And after that, I joined the volunteer opportunities channel there. And at that time, Sierra was a fellow, leadership fellow. So I did a session with her. After that, I got accepted and I just joined as a volunteer there. So recently, I'm really very active with the understudy club and all that. But first of all, the most important thing, like using LinkedIn very actively, and also just adding people in your communities like role models, and also they are sharing like very good stuff there. So I am really getting inspired, like all of the events like you are attending. Also, I am following other strong women in technology as a leader. So they are really posting amazing stuff there. So I am just picking like what is good for me there. So I can suggest to use the LinkedIn actively and just add the people you like.
Now, that's a very good actually point, because I feel like on LinkedIn, you're very true that these days people post the events they've attended. And to me, I found that to be pretty nice, because I can say, wow, this is a pretty nice event. Like, I didn't know this event existed, but now I know it does. So I think leveraging the power of LinkedIn is pretty good. It's pretty good point. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Now let's get to the tech side. So you did mention you're a mobile engineer, and I wanted to ask you what inspired you to get into technology? Because I love asking this question, because there's so many nice stories around this. So it's your turn.
So I love technology. Like I love technology. How helps us to make many things in our lives easy and help us to connect worldwide. So it is really important. Like now it is my evening time and you are morning. So it is really good to and cool to just meet people all around the world. So with technology, I believe humankind is more productive than ever before. Also because it is really making our jobs easier with everything we do. So we have a lot of time to just actually do the things we love most. So when I'm choosing my major, actually, I never doubt that, like, because I know how I love technology so much, so I really wanted to become a part of it. And also, I believe myself like I can create value in this industry and help other women and also other people to just be themselves. So when I started, like I saw that there are not many role model women in this role. So it is also inspired me to work hard and become one of them. Inspire the generations coming behind me and like show them with technology everything is possible. Like you can make new friends in the other side of the world, and also you can create your opportunities with technology, and you can just elevate your life with technology. As a job actually when you are doing as a job. So also I love the feeling like of what I made at work is used by millions in my country, so it is really motivating me to create more value with everything I do also.
I love that. And I think that's a very good reason to join technology. And as I mentioned before, I feel like to me, this has always been so different for everyone. And that's why I asked that question. And I want to ask you, as a mobile engineer, what is your day to day like? Like, do you want to tell us? But don't just give us the deeds that feels you feel like, yes, this is what I can throw out there. What you do.
Is my day-to-day life. Actually, most of my times go to work. I start at work at 8 a.m. and finished at 5 p.m. So after the work, most of the time I just prefer just going outside because I'm just sitting on in the computer all day long. So I just want to go outside and take a fresh breath and just go to the beach, walk a little bit. And after that, I come home and start working on what's on my calendar that day. So recently I'm really busy. And sometimes it is events I have to moderate or my business classes or meetings I need to attend. In my free time, I will try to improve my coding skills. Like I'm trying to just doing a project on my own, and also read more about the things I learn in the business lessons because I think it is really important to just put more info what you are learned. So for winding down, I mostly prefer a face mask and a book.
Wow. This is the first time I'm hearing that. A face mask and a book.
Best combo ever.
Yeah. What is your favorite face mask? It's like we're advertising them.
Yes, but I recently bought Foreo. So it's really amazing. Like I am really shocked. Like what can do a machine to my skin? So it is really a technology again, but it is really a good thing to use.
I
I
just
think
want to mention
Foreo
your
is best.
skin looks very good. So I can tell the face mask is working. And also for
Thank you.
books. What books are you reading?
I mostly prefer thriller books and also
Oh,
self-help books.
oh nice.
So it is based on what's on my mind that day. If I want to just forget about all of the things what's happening in my life, I just go with the thriller book. But most of the time, I just read self-help books also.
Oh, do you want to form your own startup? Sorry. But I mean, you can be a founder.
Yeah, actually, I want to be a founder like in the next years of my life. So yeah, I want to own my own business, have my own business someday.
I mean, I started that journey too. I started my own company and I'm hoping to see how that goes. So send me all your books you're reading so I can read them too and see.
I
So,
will. The Lean
uh-huh.
Startup is one of the best books I read. Maybe you can just start with that if you haven't read it before.
Which one is that?
Lean Startup.
Lean?
Startup.
Ah, okay. You can also send that link too so that we can share with the
Okay.
guests.
Okay.
Because I mean, because I've met a couple of, I mean, I've had a co-founder of Road Pitch for, I think that was season one. And she had great information and she's doing pretty good now. She's helping like startups get funding now. And I'm so impressed. Like, I'm like, wow, she's just over the roof. So pretty cool. Thank you so much. I just want to ask you if there's something more you wanted to add to that previous question or you're good. Because I feel like I came in there because I was like, wow, face mask and a book. That's cool.
I am good, thanks.
Perfect. So we can move to the next question. And the next question that I wanted to ask you is, I know I kind of like ask people this from time to time, but I wanted to ask you, what are some of the accomplishments you're proud of? You know, like, because I feel like sometimes for us to motivate us, we can talk about our accomplishments because we don't talk about them as much, especially as women. And you did mention you are, like, I am a remarkable facilitator, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which is amazing because I know there it's talking about how remarkable you are. And as a
Yes.
facilitator, I feel like this question is so good for you. So please, what are some of your accomplishments that you're proud of?
Actually, I am proud of like when I'm in college, I had a startup called Fries. Yes, Fries was a mobile app available in Android and App Store. In Fries, you can enter what you have in your fridge, and it suggests you what meal you can make with those ingredients. Also, you can just add the ingredients what you want to make today to the grocery list easily. So after that, you can just share your grocery list with everybody else you want to share. We attended several incubator programs when in my college, and one of them with Startup Wise guys. So I'm really proud of myself, like doing all of the things in English, because English is not my native language. So at that time, I am also not very good at talking in English. So I'm really proud of myself, just being encouraged and doing them to the course with them in English with Startup Wise guys at that time. In addition to that, I had a website where I interview people like you are who are working as a developers from all around the world. I also have an Instagram account before. At that, I shared my startups journey and also what incubators we are attending and how we are going to do this startup journey there. And also, I just share my studies, like because I was at college at that time. So to inspire other women in technology, actually. But I closed the account and closed the blog when I graduated because I just want to focus on my job at that time, because it was really hard for me to just join a big company, and just try to improve myself as a technologist. I just want to focus on that. But recently, I will open a new account to share what I do in my day-to-day life. So my account name is Grow with Selena. So yeah,
I'm going to
that's it.
follow that immediately. Okay, share the links after.
Yes, I can share the link after. That's it.
Oh, that's all? Okay, cool. I just want to say, wow, that's amazing. Now now I understand why you're in startup books, because you already had your startup when you were in college. That is amazing. And
Yes.
if I might ask, you launched the application. Is this still on the Play Store, or what happened to it?
We just called it off because at that time, like, I need to graduate from the college, and also I couldn't just focus on the things we needed to do. And with my co-founder, I was a co-founder and I have another co-founder. We just discussed and we just agreed to just take it up down.
Okay.
But we have in YouTube like the videos like what we are doing, that kind of stuff. When you roll the fries up in YouTube,
Nice.
you can just saw these videos. So yeah, that's it. But actually, I think like I failed with my startup.
No, don't say that.
No, we just failed to just grow our audience. Like we launched the app, but we just couldn't grow our audience, like grow our user database. So because of that, I am just right now focusing on just improving myself just in the both sides of this, like also with technology side and the business side. I'm just addicted to that because I want to just, when I started my own journey again as a entrepreneur, I just want to lay down with a strong background because of that. Yeah, that's it. I learned so much, really. I learned so
Exactly. That's
much.
the word I wanted to hear. I learned.
We failed, but we learned so much from it. We learned like what you shouldn't do. Actually, one of the mistakes we did, like to not focusing on the UI of the app. We just focus on the backend side of it so much. So we just really didn't make a user-friendly interface. So I think it was a really important thing to do, like with your mobile applications also, because we are doing it to for users. Like users need to be use it very well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I mean, I think to actually acknowledge that, I think failure is okay too, because it's in through failures where we learn. That's why I said, instead of saying
yes.
But I do acknowledge the fact that you said I failed is that you know where the problem is, and now you know the step forward. If you started a new startup, what you would do different, right? which is
Yes.
amazing because now it's like you're even reading books to like advance that part. And I'm so proud of you. I mean, I didn't know this part of you. So you're a superwoman, I mean, to say.
Thank you so much.
That is amazing. And I look forward to, if you come up with another one, please let me know. I can sign up to test it out for you. I know it's not easy. I also had an app, Budgeting Buddy, and you're right about the UI experience. Because to me, I think I focused more on the UI, and I feel like that's what's really helped me a lot because it got my app to where it had like a 4.5 rating, which is good. I find that to be
Yes.
fair and moderate. And now it has over 10,000 downloads going up. We are almost to 50,000, which is
Amazing.
unbelievable. Yes. And I built it through like a scholarship program, and I thought, wow, it's amazing that it's going this way. And now that's where I came up with the idea. Maybe I can have my own setup where I do cool stuff on the side and also continue learning, So yeah,
Yes.
following your
Definitely.
footsteps. I am so grateful that you came today, you joined us. So I want to ask you a last question. I feel like all my guests always have so much great things to talk, and we can talk like forever. And then so the last question that I wanted to ask you, what have you learned about your career in tech along the way? And what did you tell like young people who wants to join tech? How would you inspire them? Or rather, like what advice would you give to any woman pursuing a career in tech?
I learned that like the resilience is the only important thing on this road because everything changes constantly in technology fields. So we need to improve ourselves every day. So we need to learn not to get overwhelmed on the road also. And just do not get discouraged. My advice is do not discourage because of anybody's comment. Also, don't let your mind tell you like you are not good enough for technology. It's a tricky thing to do, but it is important to learn like how to tell your brain to think positively about yourself, because in the end, the mental resilience is what you get going in this technology world.
Very well said. I feel like what you said about having that positive mind, it's very important. That's why I keep saying be your own cheerleader, because I feel like it's
Yes.
that positive mindset. Because if you listen to other people, it's going to be very tough. And it's not going to be easy because it's already not easy to begin with.
Definitely.
It's the same. When I started the podcast, I was like, wow, I'm inspired by what other women are doing. And I have a lot of network. Like you mentioned, we're in so many group, and you met me way even before. And I actually thought we met and we made a code. So I think I've met many women. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Maybe we should definitely be talking. And now we've grown our audience to like 800. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Wow.
Well, yeah, which is awesome. And I'm like, wow,
I'm really grateful for you doing this because it is really important to highlight all of the women. Like we are all doing amazing things. So
yeah.
I think it is really important just someone is highlighting them and helps us to inspire other women.
Yes. Thank you so much for being our
Thank
guest
you.
today. And it was an honor. Please send us all the links so that
I
we
will.
can post, and let me know where people can follow you, where people can connect with you. And also our newsletter is techtalkswithmadonna.com. That's where you can find all the latest talks and the podcast. And also we are on Spotify, we are on Apple, we are in Google Podcast. I think all the podcasts in like you can. We're also on YouTube, where we post when we have like a live, where people want to go live. So we're there too, where we have conversations live. But other than that, so thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much again.